everybody, Nerdtastic here, and today we are doing some more sorcery. So yeah, this is exactly where we left off from last time. So, yeah, we're gonna start fighting this guy. Charge! And I attack him with 4, destroy him, and continue. You seem to remember the basics, the sergeant says, breathlessly. Good. Another round? Enough training. I destroyed him. You shake your head. Very good, the sergeant agrees. But if you wish about in the earnest, then I warn you. I will not go easy on you. He indicates the wider yard where there is space for a true match. Okay, what should we do? Let's see how much the rations cost, or ration, whatever you want to call it. Small traders in the settlement supply the site master's warriors with weapons, armor, food, and clothing. You will go over with the sergeant to a stall selling flatbreads and cheese. 2 gold pieces per ration, whatever it is, I don't care, the owner says. Let's get 2 rations, because if we're going to want to have a lot of energy, we're going to want rations. You reach the foot of the mighty gate. It is sealed. The sergeant places one hand on the wood. The gate has been locked for some time to deter raiders, he tells you. But you will have no difficulty. The stars in this place allow the dop spell to be crafted. And then he stands he stands back. Jeez, I cannot read today. It was actually a couple hours since the last episode. Well, a lot of hours. I already know what spell to do because I've played this before. Yep, I'll do that. That opens the door. You weave the spell. One by one, the great tumblers of the door begin to creak and groan. Then hinges turn with a noise like hail on the canvas roof. These gates have not opened since our last champion was lost, the sergeant says. I wish you more luck than he. Perhaps you will even meet him on your travels. It doesn't concern me. The sergeant nods. Very well. Enter the gate. Together you step into the shadow of the wall. I will not wish you a safe journey to care, for the way ahead will not be safe, the sergeant murmurs, as he peers into the distance through the open gate. The site master warriors are selected from birth for their incredible powers of telescopic vision, and you cannot help but wonder how far he can see. Tell me what lies ahead. The path leads first to Tramponi, a settlement of traders. Through most are rogues and thieves. You should be there before the sun has reached its peak. From there, 3 routes lead on to Christianity, something like that. But no single route is safe. Kahabad, or whatever, is a land of the devils. Okay, thank you. Enough talking, it's time to go. Striding away, you pass through the gate. The faces of the folk watching your departure reveal the hopes that rest on you and your quest. The early morning is crisp, and the rising sun paints the slopes of the shades of a peaceful beauty, concealing the evil that lies ahead. Sorry if I'm a little bit slow in reading these, guys. I'm hopefully going to get better during this time. The path winds through slopes of wild scrubland. The countryside is departed, and the eerie silence is broken by the cawing of the occasional crow. There is a spell for hearing what they say, but you do not have the equipment it requires. The birds appear to pause in the air to examine you as they pass. Stupid creatures, they pose no threat. You ignore them. Keep walking. Barely an hour beyond the wall, and the air begins to grow foul. The Shamatari hills are infested with the pestilence of the backlands. It saps the energy from your body, leaving you feeling nauseous and weak. They warned you of this. You will grow whatever that word is, to it the longer you are out here. But for the moment, you must be very careful. Your maximum stamina has just increased. You can see your stamina at the top of the screen. If it reaches 0, you'll be too tired to carry on. Stamina can be regained to the maximum by eating rations or resting. Okay. A long rise. Oh, wait. Oops, we could have gone the other way. Oh, well. Another hour passes, and you crest a small hillock from the top of which you can see the path continuing downwards into a small settlement of huts. This must be Kanatobi. Look at the... Well, what should we do? Look at the village. From the distance, it's hard to make out much about the town, except that it must be desperately poor. The fields on either side are brown with caked mud, and the few penned animals are thin and wizened like thirsty vines. No wonder the Sightmaster warriors don't trouble themselves to protect this place. There is nothing here to protect. Avoid the village or go to it. Let's go to it. Of course you were scared of a town like Kantobi, but then you could not hope to survive in Kahabad proper. You will follow the path down into town. The round huts are made of hard-baked bright clay, and the roofs are thinly thatched. As you pass, eyes appear at dark doorways, tracking your every move. For a moment, it seems like this will be all you see of the town's inhabitants. But then a villager appears from one of the dwellings and blocks your path. Look at him. He's 5 feet tall. They cannot grow much taller out here. In this poisonous air, he has thick sets of arms and thighs and half clothed in tattered breeches. His eyes are wild, and his long red hair and beard stand out from his face in a weary tangle. "Halt, stranger," he commands. "What business do you have in Kamatoni?" 1 second, guys. That's going to be it for this episode.